sir.
All right.
Good afternoon on this wonderful Saturday, March 23rd, 2024. And here we are, just popping in to say hi and hang out and chat. It has been a while, I feel like.
There's
Nick?
no way you actually just said that.
What?
Look at the title of the stream.
Oh, it's been a while. I didn't type that
That's
title.
actually funny.
I did not type that
I was
title.
the one who made that title up, and Tom randomly just said that. That's hilarious.
It is great to be here. It has been quite a week, and it's been a long few weeks, honestly, since we've been able to even get out and do a live stream, at least to the public, because most of our live streams are with the members on Patreon and
yeah, been almost
YouTube.
Pretty much 3 weeks.
Yeah. No kidding.
Probably the longest we've ever gone.
David gives a membership. Thank you so much. Right off the bat, very first one. David, you're the best. Appreciate you always. You know, we always say to people who, if your name's in gray here, not to miss the live streams, because you can get memberships that let you come to the members only live stream, let you see extra content on YouTube, and it's worth it. Just showing up at a live stream. And you could even listen and just pop yourself in there, and then there you go. Boom. Welcome, everybody. Eveline, David, obviously. Ashley is here. That's so weird. Ashley's sitting there and been a member forever. Membership went away. Boom. Today,
right
you are
back.
back in the saddle. Look at that. She wrote, I will just have to join again when I get home. No, you won't, Ashley, because David's got your back.
Yeah, we have each other's backs on this channel. 20 months, I think the longest member.
Congratulations, Ree. It is great to have you here. Obviously, running so many different things and being in charge and supporting this channel and the Discord server and everything else.
Yep.
And Ree, congratulations on the pregnancy that continues. It is almost time, just a few more months, and it's going to be your time. It's going to be amazing to welcome baby Ree.
No, baby.
Baby Ree.
Atomic Boomin. Wait, Atomic Boomin says, "Why you look so fly in the thumbnail?" So this is the
What's the thumbnail?
This is the whole
See?
story.
I don't know. What's the thumbnail?
This is the whole story. Some of y'all know what happened. Other people don't. The thumbnail is of Crunk Tom, is what they called it.
That doesn't sound good.
It's at
all.
It's a Bitmoji. Is that no? That's not what you call it. What do you call the
Just
the
doesn't
emote?
sound good.
It's an emote. That's what it is. Not a Bitmoji. So the emote is. I'm on the wrong account. If you're a member, you can use them. I'm on the account that I'm not a member on, but you can use them. People are using them right there. That is Crunk Tom. It was on a Suicide Boys
You
reaction,
did put
I
it on
think.
there so they can use that?
Yeah,
That's
but
funny.
that's the thumbnail I used for the video or for the live stream today. And you know why it is?
Why?
You know why it's because I don't have any of the other thumbnails I used to have. You know why that is?
Oh, boy.
Because my computer got busted up last week.
Here we go.
Or this week, actually, on Tuesday. So for y'all who don't know, I run like kind of run the operation. I feel weird saying that. I run like the behind the scenes like while we're going right now. Like I have the stream pulled up here, but I have it pulled up here also, and I kind of read the chat and everything through my computer.
Soundboard, everything.
My computer right here. You can see it, it's back. So I put my computer here and I have a
Hey, you
water.
could go back to the live stream if you remember last
you
week
can
and
see it.
watch it happen.
So I put my water, my mic was like here. I put my water here. I was drinking it and I was going to do something, knocked my cup over, went all over my computer, damaged it. I brought it into the Apple store the next day. They said got all the way through everything, and it needed a full repair. So got it repaired, got it back yesterday. That's part of the reason why we haven't really done any recording since Tuesday until today, because I haven't been able to edit anything really. I haven't been able to do much. So when that happened, everything got deleted except for what I had through iCloud, which I do all my videos through iCloud. So luckily I had all the videos saved, but all the like thumbnails and different documents and files and stuff all got deleted. So I need to remake, I guess, or maybe they're on this computer. Maybe I can just download them, but I didn't have any thumbnails to use, and so I had to use Crunk Tom because I had that one.
There you go. What a story.
There is my story.
Let me answer a few questions real quick because there have been a lot of them that have come in. Hannah, you asked a question about how do I access your therapy? Call my office. come see me. That's the easiest answer. But let me tell you, I think people should look at the support group that we have going right now through Patreon. It's the cheapest way you're going to get therapy. It's not therapy, but it's a support group, and it's run by me, and it's done by Zoom, and we meet once a week, and I have individual time with you as well. But I'm telling you, it is worth it. But if you want to access my therapy, you just go search me up, tomstevens.us. That's the website. And Jackie is overloaded right now. There's a waiting list. It's been really difficult appointment-wise lately, but it's not impossible. People have gotten in, and people from YouTube have gotten in as well. That's how you do it. But I encourage the support group. Go to Patreon. Go to our Patreon page and look at the support group. It is $125 a month, a whole month. You get 4 Zoom calls we're doing and some individual time with me as well, and access to everything on the $20 tier and below on Patreon. So really, it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer myself. But check that out, Hannah, for you. And then also, there was one other one on here. Not a member, but subscribe. Rosie, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, you can replace your therapist, Mark. Absolutely. 100% you can replace them. Well, in this country, you can. I don't know about Switzerland.
But you didn't read the full comment because he said, I would go to you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Again, I encourage you to look at the support group on Patreon. There's only 8 people allowed in that group. And once it's filled, I am done. I'm closing that up. There's not going to be any more. I think there's 4 in there now. So there's only 4 spots left on that. And that's a chance to talk with me and work with me and other people in a supportive atmosphere. Have we reacted to Eminem's Not Afraid? Yes. Go check that out, unless it's been taken down, which could be possible. And
It's out there.
James, I don't know how we got on your recommended. I don't either. I don't know how you got on our list either. I don't know what happened. There was one other one and I lost it. If you need a question, ask me.
I'm here too. I can answer.
Rosie is Melanie Martinez's nymph mask. I don't know what that means, but we did run into a Melanie Martinez fan at the mall last weekend.
Yeah, we did.
Shout out to Serenity.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And her friend that was there with her. We didn't meet, but Serenity was like so brave to come up and say, "Hey, I can't believe you're here." She saw us at the shopping mall.
Yeah.
And said, I watch all the Melanie Martinez videos. Boom.
And
there
she said, she's like, I didn't know y'all were in Houston.
Yep,
Okay.
we are. Okay, the floor is yours, Nick.
By the way, if you saw me just a second ago while Tom was reading, I'm so paranoid now that like what Tom's doing right now with the mug, I would never do that. I picked up my water down here. I leaned that way and I drank that way and then put it straight back down.
Yeah, if y'all weren't here, I mean, the water's on the
paranoid
table and he just did a sweeping motion to the right. The cup spilled straight onto the laptop. And it just was all in the laptop, 30 ounces of water or whatever. And it's just, that's, by the way, why I do drink when I do, thanks to Sarah for giving me this Be Kind cup. But see this, even if this spills, this has such a small hole on it on the top. And by the way, you can just go to Be Kind. That's pretty good. Look at that, Nick. You can slide this right here. It covers it up. Boom.
BeKindToEveryone.com.
So that is the reason, and of course my wife was going nuts. Like, you've got cords, you've got wires, you've got electronics. What are you doing with water up there? So Nick has now moved his water out of the way of anything to save thousands of dollars again.
Yeah, I'm never going to put it back on a table.
Never.
It's up to the side over here.
See, there are some lessons you learn in life you never forget, Nick. And when you have children one day, you're going to be like, let me tell you a story, son. And he's going to be like, Dad, just stop. I don't need to hear your stories. Anyway, hey to David. Daniel's here. Good to see you. Adrian. Matilda's in the house, which I don't even know what time it is for you, Matilda. But thank you. And boy, she's dropping F-bombs in there.
What?
No, that's Daniel's dropping F-bombs. Matilda's right below Daniel.
That's a normal occurrence for Daniel.
Daniel, totally normal. Matilda, I'd be like, what?
But Matilda, no, we're not. We're streaming regularly. We just haven't in a while. This week was weird. We streamed on Tuesday.
I went to Paris and back in the day.
Tom went to Paris.
Actually, a week. But I did go to Paris. I was gone. Then we had spring break. Tony was in town. Then Nick's computer thing. So we just haven't done it.
We streamed on Tuesday for members, and that's when my computer broke. So we were going to stream Thursday, but I didn't have a computer. I didn't feel comfortable streaming, and we're back now.
Callie Wall, I want to go to Melanie Martinez with you. Can Nick and I fly up and do that? Are the tickets any less expensive where you are? Because here, they're expensive, man. But boy, I would love to do that.
Yeah, I wanted to give my laptop some water as well.
Adrian, Suicide Boys, I saw some of that video from Rolling Loud, which I had to turn off because I was too sad.
Yeah, you
I
weren't
was
there?
having withdrawal symptoms. I was panicking because I wasn't able to be there and see it. So I just had to turn it off.
Yeah. Yes, I think Callie. I think you did tell us on Tuesday.
What?
Tom has to read your comment because I don't totally remember it. Callie said, "Did I tell you my daughter finished her generals finally?"
Way to
And-
go.
and
Yes, you
May-
did tell us
yeah.
that.
May she got her
Congratulations. That's so cool. Anton, good to see you in the house as well. Oh my gosh, all these people. Matilda, no F-bombs here. No F-bombs. I've yet to hear Matilda's voice. That's one of the voices of people we know on this channel. Think about all the people we know on this channel that we haven't heard their voice. Because a lot of them we have.
A lot of
Like
them
on
we
Zoom
haven't.
calls and stuff. But a lot we
of them
haven't. And
we haven't.
Matilda's one of them. And I would love to hear your accent. So somehow we need to figure that out.
Reese said Tom did protests in Paris affect your trip at all. I've been dying to know.
Protests? No. There weren't any protests we saw. They were preparing for the Olympics big time, but we didn't see any protests. All of Paris.
Oh, I forgot. So Janchi just
Oh,
reminded
wait,
me.
I take that back.
Okay.
There was one, not a protest, but there was a celebration at the Eiffel Tower, and it was about the, I'm flowing all this up, but the abortion rights and different than America, that they have allowed women the right to choose. I was confused. I didn't read a lot of the news there, but we weren't there when there was a big celebration or gathering at the Eiffel Tower for that. We went a couple other times. So,
Yes, Janchi said he DM'd me yesterday, the day before, about the Kid Leroy is announcing that he's going on tour this year. So,
oh my gosh.
And I don't know,
got to see him.
you
Wasn't he just here? And we missed him before the Suicide Boys a couple years ago.
Yeah, let me check to make sure.
I'm so disappointed because, boy, would I love to see him.
I don't know when he said the dates are coming out.
Callie Wall, my therapist, suggested she looks into working into juvenile justice system, and it will give her experience, and they will pay for the rest of her schooling. Oh my gosh. Well, if they're going to pay for the rest of her schooling, number one, fabulous. Juvenile justice, very difficult, very hard, high burnout. She's no doubt tough enough to be able to handle that. But if that's what she wants to do, then absolutely, if they're going to help pay.
So I see he's not in the U.S. right now, but I just saw a date in the U.S. Are there more of them or just one? I'm trying to look for him. Janchi, if you know anything, if they're out or not yet. Touring with Sam. Who's touring with Sam? New World Depression. Yes. Tom is so excited for that. I am too, but
I can't wait for that. I honestly can't wait for that. I'm already thinking, like, do we do an album reaction like all at once? Or do we break it up? I don't know what to do. I'm really stuck. But I don't have to worry about it right now. Blues Clues says, how are you, Nick?
I'm doing better than this week has been one of the worst in the last couple of years for me, honestly. It's been a bad week for me. But I'm better now. U of H is playing really well in college basketball, so that's
Go
helping.
Cougs.
That's helping a lot.
University of Houston, if you're not watching March Madness, please start doing it. The Cougars play tomorrow night, I think. I don't know the time, but they play tomorrow night. And we'll play Texas A&M out of College Station. And they have had a great season. We're big Cougar fans. I've got the sign back up here. And if they win tomorrow, I've told the boys that we're going to drive up to Dallas for the regional tournament next weekend and watch U of H play in Dallas, Texas. They even thought about wanting to go to Arizona if they happen to get to the finals, but I don't know if we can make that happen. We'll see.
Genji said Monday the tour dates are coming out for the Kilroy. I do see here that he is going to be in Float Fest 2024 in Austin, Texas. He'll be with Lil Wayne, the Kilroy, Jesse, Murph, and more. So it's kind of like a big tour thing or a big show that night, I guess. But it's in Austin, Texas. So if he's not in our city. He's going to be in Austin, September 7th. That's cool.
Austin, Texas. Jake, I don't know. Can we react to one of your songs? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not.
Where do you see that comment?
Independent Unity. Been watching y'all for a while. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. And I appreciate everything y'all do. Keep grinding, guys. Thank you, Unity. I appreciate that because it is a grind. It is hard. This is not easy amidst life circumstance and everything else that's going on. But we love what we do. I have loved getting to meet the people I have, to know the family and this community that I have, and to talk about mental health. This is the best of both worlds.
Yep. Where did I just see this?
Tom, what you thinking about skits?
About
Oh my
skits.
gosh, David. I don't know. It's coming out today, Nick said.
It already came out.
It's out. Go check skits. I'm talking some music there. Yeah. Badoko, go Cougs. Whose house? If you know our school, you will know what to say next. When we say, whose house? It's pretty cool. Yeah, the madness is crazy. David's right in the middle of it there in Omaha. They got a sectional going on there. See you, Andrew. Thanks.
Tom,
Nick.
for y'all who are interested, Tom just recorded 3 songs before this. And the first one's coming out in about 11 minutes. I'm putting it out. And it's the Metro Boomin Future Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah.
It's called Like That. So
that was quite a song.
Go give that a watch. It's #1 on trending on YouTube.
If you haven't seen that one,
or I think overall,
or you haven't seen my reaction to it, you might want to see it because I'm so bipolar with it, or dichotomy. I'm back. I don't know what to do with that song, honestly, but it is worth watching. And I am dressed up because this is not dressed up. Honestly, I'm not dressed up, but I'm normally in like a hoodie, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to church right after this, so I knew we had to fit this in. I wanted to have time to be able to sit and chat, but right after this, Jill and I head to church, and then hopefully out to dinner, and then back home to watch basketball tonight. Mm-hmm. Hoops.
Yeah, internet's going
Go
nuts.
Cougs.
Do you make brackets for March Madness? Yes. We actually have a Reaction Therapy March Madness group that you didn't even join, but it's okay.
You didn't tell me about it.
I did.
Or if you did, I mean, dude, you can't just tell me something hey, by the way, there's this. You have to say, I need you to go to this because I have had so many stressful cases and situations this week.
I've had a stressful week too.
I would have joined it in a heartbeat, and I have a bracket called Reaction Therapy.
It's fine. It's all good. Anyway, you can't join it now because it's already started, but
yeah, Nick never even told me. In fact, I asked him before it started. I'm like, how many brackets did you fill out? Do you have... I even said one night, do you have any other brackets, places I can go? And he's like, nope, that's it. Just the one you did that I did for you.
All right. But it's on... I posted on the community tab the Sunday night when the brackets came out. So anyway, if y'all are on that bracket, that's cool. But if not, that's also cool. doesn't really matter. We never did a March Madness Reaction Therapy stream this year. I don't know that we're going to, but
no. I mean, it's already happened. I mean, we're already in. It's only 3 weeks, so
yeah,
we're a third of the way done with everything.
Yeah, it would have to be next weekend because it's 16. But
I do whatever Nick says. Like,
oh my gosh,
I am happy to show up, y'all. If you want to do it, let's do it. But there are a bazillion comments coming in here.
We'll read them.
Okay. Independent Gamecocks, sorry about that, but I did pick Oregon to keep winning, I think, 3 games. I thought Oregon was going to be pretty good, and that was a bad draw, I think, for y'all. Callie, she wants psychology, working with teens and children, but I don't think she has narrowed it down. Man, that was my bread and butter. Teens are tough, but children, when I started, was what I loved to do. Tell her to check out Play Therapy if she wants to work with young children. And Tom and Nick, who is you guys' favorite lyricist? Hey, Dennis the Menace. Favorite lyricist. Now, this could be different categories. Mm-hmm. This could be in terms of depth. This could be in terms of like skill, like the ability to write bars and really, because there are different things. A lyricist, you could take 21 Pilots with the depth of what they say and how it relates to anxiety and depression. You could take, I think my favorite lyricist honestly would be Eminem as far as his ability to be perfect. His ability to write things. It's like, how did he just do that? But I love 21 Pilots. I love NF's journey of how he's written his life. I love stories of Olivia Rodrigo, like I listened to today. I don't get so much into people's personal life and who they are. Like, y'all know that more than I do. I just listen to music. I'm thinking, wow, that was really well said. Anyway, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah.
What's yours?
My first two that came off the bat for me as far as lyricists go, I mean, I'm going to be biased to NF, but my two favorite, like I would say very mainstream. NF's mainstream, but like you wouldn't. He's in a different category. He's kind of like a 21 Pilots. They're in a different category. They don't really count as like on the Drakes and the those people.
Yeah.
I would say J. Cole and JID are probably my top two. I mean Kendrick's up there too, but JID is like so underrated for me. I love it. He's so crazy talented. JID, if you haven't heard JID and you're a rap fan, listen to his songs because he's crazy good as far as lyrics go. So, and J. Cole's one of my favorites. So
You've always loved J. Cole.
But JID,
you and Ladybugs.
JID is like underneath the J. Cole. He's signed actually to J. Cole's label because J. Cole found him and loves him. So they're kind of, I don't know. I think JID in the next like 5 years is going to be at the top. He's going to be so far up there.
Hayden, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's nice of you. And M Goat, good afternoon to you. Man, there's a lot going on here. Nick's the boss. Nick is the boss. He is the boss of the show. Look at all these comments. Look at Vito. Good evening, Dr. Stevenson. Who are you doing in the United States of America? I think you mean how. And your language is really good here. If you're really Italian, man, that was good. In Italy, the political situation has been worse day in and day out. Thank you for saying that, by the way. I don't think I could write a message, Nick, to anybody on YouTube in Italian that would come across at all. I don't know that. I mean, when I was in France and I was listening to the language, I'm like, I don't even know what they're saying. In fact, they speak so differently in Paris that when we were making reservations at a restaurant, our hotel person was calling to make the reservation. Yeah. And they're like, they were going to say it's for Jill Stevens. And her name is Jill, right? But he said, Jill Stevens. And he said, J, I, O, O. S, T, E. He went to each letter and sounded out. So they do it very differently. And I'm sitting here saying J is in jump, I is in icon, L is in Larry, L is in lost. I don't know. I just made that up. But they do it differently. And I can't imagine in Italy. By the way, Italy's where I want to move. So you have a room over there for me? I know the political situation is not good, but the scenery is phenomenal in Italy. Sorry. Go from there, Nick.
You guys follow Women's College. Think it's going to be Lady Gamecocks versus Caitlin Clark in Iowa.
Oh, love Caitlin.
Yeah, I mean,
we have any Caitlin lovers out there or people who don't love her?
Both of those teams are crazy good. So I would definitely not. I don't really follow it other than just like major games, major storylines, stuff like that. But all tickets for the Rolly Tour will most likely go out Monday. Keep you posted. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll definitely be looking. Hopefully he comes to Houston. That'd be sick. What do you rank Scrim and Ruby as far as, I think we're back to the lyricist comment.
I need to interview them first because I'm learning more and more about them, but I don't know who writes what with their music. Y'all might know more than I do. I don't know who writes their music. Does one write one? I know Scrim does a lot of beats and stuff, but
I don't know. I don't know how they do that.
I love, you know what I think about their lyrics is I love how they're able to put such dark and hopeless and struggling situations in life into such humorous, to me, bars. Like just the way that they say things, and sometimes it's not appropriate.
Yeah, NF might be dropping soon. I never expect NF to drop anything until he actually announces that he's dropping something. It's just, I mean, NF is one of those guys that like, you might think he's about to drop something, and then nothing happens for another 2 years.
And then you're like sick and tired of it, and here comes something.
So I just wait for him to announce it, and then we go nuts. JD's amazing. Yeah, we're just chatting today.
Nick is the Jamie to your Joe Rogan. No disrespect. I respect Jamie. I don't know who Jamie
I don't know
is.
who Jamie
I do know
is.
Joe Rogan.
Well, you're the Joe Rogan. What?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do a Juice McConan freestyle reaction? We did not. That was another. You know how the Juice World has done those freestyles?
Yeah.
They've come out. There's another one that came out that we never did.
Got to get on the juice. Juice
But,
days are the best
hey,
days.
if y'all like it, if y'all like some song that we haven't gotten to that's come out recently, I know we've been out.
Type it.
Type it in the comment sections of our videos and on the Google form. I still look at that all the time, and I'm just waiting.
Kind
for
of like to do one right now.
songs to. Okay,
Just saying. I'm just saying that.
You always like to do that to razz up the audience, you know.
I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many comments.
You guys have any other
Technina. Man, he is good. God, no kidding, David.
Eminem's on nobody's level. Yeah. I don't watch hockey. I don't think Tom watches hockey
No
either.
hockey. Don't know enough about it.
Dax is slowly becoming my new favorite, and I think he's on Eminem's level. That is bold to say for sure. We love Dax around here. But
Dax.
Eminem is one of the GOATs. I wouldn't compare anybody to him.
I can't compare anybody to Eminem. 100%. Dax is amazing. And let me tell you, from the first time we reacted to Dax to now, he has transformed himself.
gotten better.
And that doesn't mean changed. It means evolved into who he is and been able to do it in a way to touch so many more people with his music. Like when I first saw him doing that 20-minute rap Nick showed me forever ago of just him going, blah, 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 and then the Joker stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Nobody that's listening to him now would be listening to him then. Because of that music. And now he's able to send messages about narcissism and alcoholism and struggling in life as a man. And he's able to, and he can sing. Like, I can't wait to see him in Houston. We're trying to get it set up to meet him when he comes here to Houston with Joyner Lucas. But wouldn't that be awesome?
And talk about the addiction, alcoholism, Joyner Lucas, and that Jelly Roll and Jelly Roll.
Dude,
song. Like, oh my
I know.
gosh.
One of the best songs that could be written right there, I
good.
think, to describe it.
Amazing song. Yeah,
Beastie, Tommy. Beastie's
Would
one of
you
the only
ever-
ones that calls me Tommy.
Would you ever consider reacting to Lady Gaga? We would react to whoever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all gotta spam it though, because I know I choose most of what Tom reacts to, but it's based off y'all and based off what's popular. So if something's really popular and I think we need to do it, a lot of other reactors are doing it, or y'all spam it and say we want to see it. That's how I choose my song. So it's all up to y'all to let us know what you want to hear.
And by the way, we have a lot of vinyl reactions coming up. Those of you who haven't been around, we are starting a vinyl reaction series. We have two problems. Number one, our vinyl record player is not the best. We've realized that after the first Juice WRLD one. So we are going to get a new vinyl record player by early next week and be able to do these. And we have promised if you send us a vinyl, we will do a listen to it on a live stream. So we're going to start once a week. And I think now that we're clear from traveling and everything, once a week to be able to do a vinyl reaction. Yeah. And we have had some sent. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Logis. Thank you, Daniel. I'm so bad. I try to remember in my brain what I'm thinking. Appreciate y'all much. All Suicide Boys vinyls sent to us there. And then I thought there was another one sent by Sarah.
The Little Peep one, I think. Right?
The Little Peep one. And so we have that. Look at all of these vinyls that we have to react to. These are all just Suicide Boys. Yeah. There's a Billie Eilish we're going to react to. A 21 Pilots we're going to react to. So y'all, we're going to start vinyl reactions. We've already done the Juice WRLD one. And it was pretty popular, but let's keep it going.
Yeah, I think with a better record player, it'll sound better too.
Yes.
Rewatched the Lonely Boy Deluxe reaction at least 10 times. That's awesome. Opinion on Joji. We haven't had that question before, I don't think. What's your opinion on Joji?
I really like Joji.
Got merch from his team.
Yes, they did contact us and ask us to react to something and send us some merch, some shirts. Tony has those now, I think.
Yeah.
He stole them. But they're pretty cool. I like Joji. When I first heard a glimpse of us, I'm like, man. And I think I got caught up in the video and I got a lot of hate from comments from people, but it was popular. And I just like the sound. So I like Joji. I'd probably like to listen to more. I just haven't.
Yeah. It's hard, man. There's only 7 days in a week, and we try not to do too many reactions in a day.
I mean, we do a lot.
Hard.
If you knew what we did on Patreon,
yeah, a lot more is on there.
we probably do 50 to 60 reactions a month.
It's a lot.
Honestly. It's about 50 to 60.
Beastie said new 21 Pilots this week coming up.
Wait. Even after the
Overcompensate?
I was going to say redecorate.
It's close.
Overcompensate.
I think you read Reed's comment and you... No, yeah, I think it's another.
I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Are they going to do one at a time? Is that what they're doing, or just?
I don't know. It's kind of like Joyner Lucas style. He released all of his singles at a time, and then he dropped the whole album this week. But
Nick, look at all the comments, bro. You got work.
I'm reading them.
You got work cut out.
I'm reading them. We're pretty much caught up. Jamie's the guy that looks up stuff for Joe Rogan. He always says, "Jamie, look that up." That's me. Repainted her living room pink, and she hates it, and she's like living in her dollhouse now.
Melanie Martinez, go watch that video.
Yeah, man, you're Melanie Martinez now. Stands on the shoulder. First time catching a live. Appreciate you, Clover.
Thank you.
Let's see what else we got. Okay, in the field that you work, can you prescribe patient magic mushrooms and ketamine? Also, what do you think about those substances?
I can't prescribe. I'm not a medical doctor, an MD with credentials. Those are ones who've been to medical school. No. Thankfully, I can't prescribe those. I mean, so I don't get into medication at all. I just talk to psychiatrists about the clients that I work with. But I'm very careful with medication. Because if it's used, I don't want it to be used any more than it needs to be. And I don't like stacking medication, like 2, 3, 4 medications on top. So I try to work really hard with seeing what kind of trauma is there, what kind of struggles, what kind of past is there, so we don't just medicate symptoms and have people just have to exist on that, because it gets very exhausting after years of doing that. But I have seen people use, I'm not as big a fan on the mushroom stuff, but the ketamine stuff, I've seen people use it, and I actually had 2 people that were a couple that used it, and one it worked pretty well with, and the other didn't work at all. So it really does depend on the person, honestly.
Nick and Tom, sorry, I missed one. Did you ever react to God's Eyes? Yes, we did.
I think we did.
Yeah. Go check it out. Nick and Tom, off the top of your head, what is your top 3 Suicide Boys
Oh my
songs?
gosh.
I got 2. I don't know if I can name 3.
Well, the very first one we ever listened to is "The Number You Dial Is No Longer in Service." It's just a memory for me, because it's the very first song I ever listened to. I love the final song, "To Those I Love, Thanks for Sticking Around" at the concert. I love that more than anything. And I've always been a fan. This sounds crazy, right? But it's the one with Tanya Harding in the video where if life was an Olympic event, I would be Tanya Harding. That song, the beat. So not so much the lyrics of that one, but the beat. Just love that one. And if ghosts were ghosts were empty. No, I can't remember it.
It's,
the ghost one, empty.
Not only, or
not even ghosts are
not
this
even
empty.
ghosts. Not only. Not
Did
even
they open the
Ghost
concert with? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have a third really. I have 2 for sure. Paris, which is probably everybody's favorite, but Paris is just one of my favorites.
Paris and back in the day. I don't think they said it in that song,
no. But I think my favorite one that I've heard is
Life.
Ultimate Suicide.
Man,
with Denzel Curry. It's good, man. That reaction should be coming out in the next few weeks, probably. But it was done in a live stream, I think. But that's my favorite song.
My type of vacation is isolation.
Oh no, I'm sorry that you're crying.
Who's crying?
Hopefully everything is okay.
So sad, Belladonna.
Oh,
So
I
sad.
think it's because I said we could react to Lady Gaga. That's not saying we will, but we're always we're up to.
Would love to.
We're up and open to reacting to whoever, as long as
honestly,
it gets out there.
To people, and everybody who's been around knows this. If you're around here enough and you're around here regularly and you're talking to us, it happens. And I do it every now and then. I'm like, okay, and somebody who's just been in the live streams and wanted a reaction, I'll just do it. But also go to Discord. They do a contest every month and give away a reaction.
Man, I got you to record the one from last month. Dang it.
I still got to do David's cameo from last month.
And
Go
this
check our Patreon levels because the $20 tier has a cameo video from me every single month you can have, and a live stream Zoom call. We have a Zoom call every month on that $20 tier on Patreon where Nick and I just get to hang with you. And it's it's intimate, it's quiet, it's calm. Well, it's not calm and quiet. It's intimate.
Not if Daniel's there. It's not calm and quiet.
No. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate it. That means a lot because sometimes I just don't know if people watch. And I have to tell you, we're not going to spill any tea on any of this, but there was a pretty exciting thing that came up this week that happened that we can't say anything about
Yet.
And I'm really in prayer about it. But a pretty cool and exciting thing that's happened. And we'll see what comes of it. And it could be zero or it could be a lot. But we should know in about a month or so.
Yeah, that's all we can
But
say.
thank you, because when I was talking to somebody this week about the channel, I said that very thing. Sometimes I don't realize people are watching. I really don't. And Jill keeps reminding me, Tom, there's 300,000 people that like to see you. And I'm like, honey, thank you for supporting. Appreciate it, Don.
Callie is looking for a Melanie Martinez ticket, and it looks like it's completely sold
Callie. See?
I'm very excited for Juice WRLD 2.0 reactions. So are we. We've already done a few. But yeah, those are awesome. You all should react to Suicide Boys. Don't know if you've heard of them. Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Dude, are you serious?
That was Adrian who said that.
Are you serious, Adrian? Adrian, I think we're going to listen to this album over here that, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 album. I don't know. We have a lot of Suicide Boys coming, y'all. Not new, but old. Do you think any of these albums we haven't listened to some of them?
Yes.
Okay, good. That'll be new stuff.
Meg said she was trying to send us a Ren vinyl, but our address tripped up the shipping address section.
Probably the box, the A4247.
Yeah.
What y'all have to know on our address is the 12620.
You don't. Okay.
Well, it's on our link.
I know, but
It's posted. So it's the address, but then it says number A4247, and people think it's like an apartment.
yeah.
And so they route it to a different address. They look for a different place. It's a UPS store where they have PO boxes in them. So it's actually box number. So when they say office or apartment, you just put A4247 in there, and I don't even put the number. I don't even put the number on it.
And honestly, I mean, you could just probably not even put the number and just.
You probably could.
You probably just.
They know us well enough, but it's under Tom Stevens there. And if they see Reaction Therapy, if somebody who's working there doesn't know, they'd be like, "This doesn't belong."
Some
here.
of them might. I don't know. It's weird. Sorry about that, but yeah, try that. Try it without like the number sign, or try different ways, and maybe you can figure it out. Right, just some Pink Guy music. I don't know what Pink Guy is. So BC said the next song is going to be called Next Semester, and the album's going to drop May 17th. Oh, yes. And they're doing a music video for each song. I did see that.
Love that.
Because I saw on X or Twitter or whatever that Tyler Joseph said, I don't like lyric videos, so we're going to make music videos for every single
Beastie's
song.
something, because Beastie can give, and did in the comments, a pretty good description of all the lore. And I need a class, Beastie. I need a class.
Yeah. Appreciate you, ATR Media. I'm going to skip down for a second. Kenzie, thank you for being a member. With one of the longest members.
20 months, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate you for supporting us,
Yeah.
Kenzie. Where am I? I'm back. Gotta go back to the top. Let's see. What else?
Can you tell me how to take responsibility over things I've effed up in my own life? Panto? I don't know why I said that with an accent. It just came out of my mouth that way. I wonder if that actually is the accent. But let me just tell you, easiest way to take responsibility for things that you've messed up in your life, because you can either live your life forward or backward. The easiest way is to put them down. Like, put them down on paper, put them down on your phone, put them down somewhere in a journal. The things you've messed up, the things you feel like you wish you hadn't done or hadn't experienced. And then write kind of to a side, it's almost like 2 columns on a page, right to the right of it, what you would do if you went through that experience again. Because if you really want to change and you really want to make life better, then that means you have an idea of how you wished you had been instead. And so it really lets the brain see that I have a passion and I want to be better. So I just have you start with that. I mean, other than getting therapy, like, which can help because somebody can help you lead you through it, but it's not a simple quick fix. But that is one very easy way: is take accountability, responsibility for what you've done, and don't sit here and live in the past. Live forward, which means if I've treated people a certain way, I've got to work very hard to treat people currently and forward in a better way. But write down what you feel like you've done and screwed up, and write on the other side of the page what you would do instead if you had it to do over again. There's also a great podcast by Andrew Huberman that a client turned me on to that really talked about an exercise to deal with trauma and getting over it. If anybody's interested, they have to message me. But that's the first way. That's just off the top of my head. I'm not really a behavioral specialist. Like, I don't do behavioral therapy, but I do offer people homework and to be able to get out and write. And that would be a good one.
That's crazy that you said that's just off the top of your head, because I feel like for most people that would be like, I've thought about this for weeks and this is my answer. That was such a good answer. I don't know how that just came off the top of your head.
I am an off the top of my head guy.
Yeah. Dennis, I'm going to be working on the merch store this week because it needs to be updated, like, major. We have limited supplies of certain things. So you can go to our website.
I thought you said we may be clearing it out too. Could be some big sales coming.
Yeah, I think we have some old merch that we haven't been able to sell, so we're trying to sell that. It's some of the old stuff we used to have, like the Reactions Are My Therapy t-shirts.
We should just, have a big, what do you call that? A
garage sale?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spring cleaning.
Yeah, so we're trying to sell some merch. So I'll be looking through all that this week. But because a lot of our merch right now is just sold out. Just because I need to go through the inventory and really nail down what we have, what we don't have, because I feel bad. Sometimes it gets delayed because I'm like, oh, I thought we had that. Somebody bought it and we don't have that. So I need to get it now. I want to be able to not have that happen anymore. So, you can look at reactiontherapy.us and what we do have on there, you can see. But I'll be working through it this week to, get it updated and where you can actually know that if you buy something, you're going to get it quickly.
Yes.
That's the main priority.
Definitely.
That's one of the main priorities for me this next week, is to figure all that out. So,
Captain Woe, thank you. South Carolina, shout out. Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, last Zoom call was like 4 of us. Megs knows. Megs is on that $20 tier on Patreon, and you get a Zoom call with us every month.
Chilling on a Zoom call. And by the way, you also
people
get a reaction live stream where we react to your music. If 10 people show up, we do as much as we can.
Yeah, that's going to be coming up this week. Coming up, actually, is going to be the
$20 tier is completely worth it. 100%.
Really
Try it for a month. If it doesn't work, you don't have to keep doing it.
This would be a good time to join around the next few days. I think it'd be a good time to join because this week we're doing the reaction live stream, and only people on that tier are able to come to that live stream and get your reaction. So,
David, thank you for that. Ketamine studies have proved well, and I agree with that. The challenge I always tell people is just have somebody you're working with to do it. Like, don't just wing it, and it's kind of like ADHD medication, right? Some people can take it and it's awesome, and some people it just doesn't go well. So if it works for you, great, and you got somebody there to guide you, great. But if it's not, then we work for other things. Jared, good to see you, as always. Thank you, Unity Reacts. Appreciate that comment.
Did you read Starchy Sweater? Said, hey, I just want to say thanks for helping me understand the ties between music and therapy and just mental health in general. You look on them and their lyrics are on a deeper level than I have.
Thank you. I try to just take the life that I've lived in my profession and apply it to the music and not interfere with the music. So thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I've got to scroll up. I'm overwhelmed. My ADD has got me.
I'm trying to catch up. Just me and the gents. That's funny. Yeah, it was just Megs was the only female on the Zoom call. That's funny.
Megs can hold her own.
Yeah, definitely. Sinner, welcome.
Sinner's here. Hey, Sinner.
Sinner gets the air horn when she comes in. Appreciate you being here. Independent Unity says, what's your opinion on Hobson? Been following him for years. People call him a lazy artist. I don't really think that's the case. I think he just really thinks hard about his songs. Yeah, he has some intense songs.
I haven't seen him. So last I remembered was the one with NF.
Yeah, he's done a couple. I think you read to one other of his songs since then, but he hasn't dropped in a while. And he is an independent kind of artist like that. I mean, I don't know if he's independent, but yeah, his stuff doesn't really get out there. So he could have been dropping stuff, and I just haven't seen it. But I don't think so. I don't think he's dropped for a while. Senator said, what type of therapy do you recommend for someone with PTSD? CBT doesn't feel helpful.
Yes. So basically what she's saying is a post-traumatic stress disorder. And some people have CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a explosion burst of trauma and experience. But PTSD paired with cognitive behavioral therapy, man, it's kind of the traditional treatment. It's not what I do, but cognitive behavioral therapy is CBT. And that's basically trying to get you to do more rational, more corrective behavioral patterns so that it heals trauma. I don't think it works super well. EMDR is what I do, eye movement desensitization reprocessing. If you want, send Nick or me a message. I'll send you a video on EMDR that says what it's like. It's the best research thing we've got in the field. People in war, people who are athletes I work with, people who have been in car accidents, people who struggle with anxiety and depression, all of that stuff, addiction. That's what I use is EMDR and different protocols with that. So EMDR will work super well. There's also, there's a book called Getting Past Your Past by Francine Shapiro. It's a very good book to read. You can get it on audio. She's the one that invented EMDR, honestly, back in the 1980s. And it talks about kind of a layperson's term, like me. I like regular talk instead of this heady talk. Really basic language on how to heal trauma. And also, if you'll send me a message, I will send you the link to that David Huberman podcast, which talks about trauma in the brain and how to heal it. And I loved what he said in there. It's a study out of a professor at University of Texas who has this writing exercise that is proven testing-wise to heal a lot of trauma, make people happier. So I'll send you that.
Let's see what else we got. Just noticed, congrats on 330K subs. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Can't believe it. I really appreciate
David said
that.
we need more of Let's Spread Mental Health Awareness to the World t-shirts.
You know, we have, t-shirts, I don't know. You're right, though, because summer's coming. We need to go to t-shirt mode. We have sweatshirt, hoodie, t-shirt of those. We do have some. I can see them right now.
Yeah, they're not on the website yet.
But it's not many.
Yeah, we don't have many. How did you find the channel? My first video was Juice WRLD Burn, the OG reaction. How did you find the channel? So we didn't find it, we created it. I guess. I think that's what you mean by that.
How did we create it?
Man, so that's been a question that's been asked quite a few times. The simple answer is I have watched reaction videos for a long time. I think that's how a lot of reactors start, is they've seen other reactors. So I watched No Life Shack and the JK Bros and Laid Back. Those were kind of the main. I guess for me, Laid Back and No Life Shack were the main two I watched. Tom actually watched the JK Bros before I did.
Yeah, we love the spitty bars, bro.
Yeah, you were showing me them, and I was showing you the other guys.
I listened to that. I didn't really watch a lot of reactions, but I watched how they acted, and it was so funny.
Yeah, so I watched them. Then
Who would have thought I would have ended up doing this? Because I was like, these guys are crazy.
Yeah, I started watching. The third Ernest is a guy that actually we've passed in subs, which is crazy because I looked up to him as a reactor, and now we're ahead of him, which is crazy to me. I like
Third Ernest. I really do.
So I watched him a lot too, and I'm like, this is really cool. I love the idea. And so I'm like, and I've made YouTube videos kind of my whole life since not my whole life. The last 10 years, not 10, probably 6-7 years, I've tried to make videos of just random things and sports and different things like that. So I've had kind of that knowledge of how to make a video, how to edit a video. I've kind of had that knowledge a little bit. And then I was on Christmas break, and I'm like, let's try to do reaction video. Then that was at the time you had watched it enough. And then I don't know who was the one who really pulled the trigger on it, but you came up with the idea to make it about therapy,
Mental
I think,
health,
right? And so I'm like, that sounds cool. Like, I don't think that's not something that's really out there. And so I'm like, let's do it. I'll like kind of do the editing and put the videos out, and you can do the recordings and talk about therapy and do it to music because we watch music reactions. And we did that, and maybe not the very first video, but even the first video did well for us. And then the burn video that you're talking about was the one that really blew us up and started our journey. So that's kind of how it started. And we just decided, hey, let's keep going. Let's make this a business. I was thinking at the time, I'm like, I'm about to graduate college. I would love to do this after graduation. Honestly, that's what I thought. I'm like, I would love to do this. And so far, so good on that end. So anything you want to add to that?
I just think, it was started as a fun Christmas break
Yeah, it was just
hobby. Like, it was like, I work and then I'd come home and he was home for the break, and there's not much going on, and it's December. And so it's like, yeah, for 2 or 3 weeks we could do this and have fun. And I like doing things with Nick anyway. And I said, I don't know anything about anything other than sitting in front of the camera. And I thought I was awesome, and I was terrible, but I was listening to music I thought I would never listen to be honest with you. And when I heard Burn, I'm like, man, I don't even know what I'm listening to. This is so hard to figure out. And then it started getting deeper and deeper. But if you watch us from the beginning, you watch the quality, you can see it was just a literal hobby. Like, we did not go out and get equipment. We literally had this kind of microphone with this screen on it, and my face was like right in front of the camera because we had a laptop with a camera on the laptop, and it was like literally right here.
Yeah, with the webcam that just attached to it.
And I had this thing in the background. Jill said it looked like some crown on my head from the wall in our dining room table. So we literally planned nothing. Like, some people start channels and they're like,
we didn't even have lights.
They've got a studio. We had zero.
I don't think we had lights, and then we just turned the
Nothing.
overhead light on.
We had the overhead light from our dining room. And it was so fun because we didn't have any expectation. It was like, we'll do this, and then Nick will go back to school. And
yeah. And I literally, I remember I would sit on the other side of the camera and just watch him. Not watch, but I would kind of listen to what he was saying. And then once the video was over, you had no idea what to do. So I had to come and end the video and like,
and 100,000 subscribers in 100 days. I mean, that was amazing. It was amazing. We've loved everybody on this channel and in this community.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the long.
Thank
I guess
you.
I was trying to make it quick, a minute long, but that's it. Let's see what else.
Ryan Estrada, good to see you, buddy. You're back. He's back. Been out of town.
Man, my bracket is messed up.
Ryan. Y'all, we need some memberships. Y'all should be members. I don't know what y'all. Come on, we're gonna do this. Here we go, y'all.
Hey, you know what? Reed just made that good point. Completely leak-proof water bottle. If you know any leak-proof water bottle companies, tell them to sponsor us because I had experience
that's a good
with
idea.
it. And I could be on the ad. I could do the ad for it.
Nick, you should do that one.
I run this channel. I
should
spilled
do
water.
that
I
one.
was not able to run it for a week.
Yep.
I could totally make an ad on that. Anybody who knows of anybody, let me know their contact, and I will email them and say,
No
hey,
kidding.
we want to sponsor you.
No kidding.
That would actually be
Welcome
sick.
back to a bunch of former members. You're all back. I love it. Ryan, Adrian, Sinner, Beastie, and Edgar snuck in there.
There you go.
Nick, they're all members again. Yes. How did that work out so well?
Evelyn said, I'm doing brain spotting now. That's when EMDR doesn't work. Do
Yep.
you know that, Tom?
Who said that?
Evelyn.
Yeah, well, I don't know that it's okay. Yeah, you're right. When EMDR doesn't work, what I've noticed is there's certain people that EMDR doesn't work with. It's not good or bad. It's just how people respond to treatment. Yeah, and brain spotting, if you correct me, Evelyn, if you want, is where you kind of do EMDR, but a different way. And it's where you kind of hone in on one spot, one area, one location, and work with the memories from that. I don't do brain spotting, but I did study it. We went through it all. It's not, but I even had a lady in the office this week talking about that, Evelyn. So that's good that you said that. So yes, brain spotting is another one, and they've done it with athletes as well as trauma.
Somebody.
That's so cool.
White Boy Worldwide said Houston about to lose to my Aggies tomorrow.
Man, good luck to you. Like, I'm a guy, if you see me at a game, I don't like down talk other teams. I cheer our team. So I'm a big believer when cheering that we don't need to like denigrate other people and like treat them horribly. But good luck to you. Like, play. I can't wait for a great game. I think it'll be a great game. Yeah. I do think U of H is going to win that game just because I think their defense is relentless. And a lot of people, we've watched them all year. Like, Nick and I have gone to almost every game at home. We've gone to a couple away. Mm-hmm. Their defense is relentless, and it makes teams that are offensively great, like A&M, like they're the best offensive rebounding team in the country, if we want to talk basketball. But I think that's our biggest challenge is rebounding right now because we don't have the players that are hurt. So our rebounding has suffered from that.
We got a guy back yesterday.
And that's been a good thing. But if we lose, I think it's going to be because we don't get those rebounds.
Yeah. Or if we're just having an off shooting day.
Yeah, if we're not shooting well.
Dextra, appreciate you for being here.
Dextra, welcome back. This is like going down memory lane, Dextra. He just says hi.
Literally one of the first people that ever saw our reactions and offered to help me with setting up the channel, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. So, been around literally since the beginning. Probably the first reaction. Okay, yeah, send me the website, Reed. That'd be awesome. Atticus, is there a way I can contact you by email or text? You can email our business email that is in our about tab, I think, or maybe it's on, I don't know where it is, but you can find it. It's on our channel somewhere. You can email that email. No promises that we're going to be able to answer. I mean, we get a lot of emails all the time. So,
or Instagram.
But
Instagram's the easiest.
Instagram probably is easier actually, but you can email also. If you don't have Instagram, we just get a lot of emails. So
I can tell you, I will not check the email. Like Nick,
yeah. If you email, I'll check it and I'll let Tom know about it.
We get so many,
but we get a lot, and
there's a bazillion people. People get on us for like advertisers and sponsors, but man, if we let every sponsor do a video, almost every video we did would have a sponsor.
And we would probably get scammed because there's a lot of scams out there too.
To pay so little that it's not worth it. Problem, yeah. So we do filter through those a lot, but we get probably 10 a day, and half of them are scams. Yeah. But some of them aren't. They're just, and so it's a lot for Nick to go through.
It's a lot of people like, hey, react to this song by this artist, and we're like, we can't. Okay. There's just not enough days in the week to get through everybody. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Gave me a shout out. Yo, give me a shout out. Angela, you probably want Tom to give you a shout out, not me, but I'll give you a shout out too.
Angela Bruce Ward, thanks for being here today. I appreciate you taking the time to be here. Honestly, I'm grateful for y'all. Dennis, you're out of here. Peace. Thanks for being here.
We're about to
I
be
appreciate
out of here
you.
Too.
When does Houston play next? Who do they play? Texas A&M.
Tomorrow.
The Aggies tomorrow. It's going to be a very tough game.
It'll be a good one.
But if we get through that one, Nick and me and Tony, I think, are going to head to Dallas, if anybody's in Dallas. And I think we're going to watch some basketball next weekend. But it's really sad because next weekend is Easter weekend. And they're going to play, if they win tomorrow, they're going to play on Good Friday. And they're going to play on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
And Jill doesn't want to go. So I'm torn as a husband and a fan and a father. I really am.
A husband, a fan, a father.
She's promised me. She said, I literally don't want to go, and I'm literally okay if y'all go. I think she likes that we're all together doing it instead of just Tom taking off and doing whatever.
Yeah. There probably won't be an Easter stream if we're in Dallas. Well, for sure if we're in Dallas. If we're not in Dallas, we'll be depressed because that means we would have lost.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sad.
I hope
everything's got to end, though. Please don't make your life about competitions, y'all. I mean, compete. I love competition, but it's okay. Life happens.
Yeah. My prayer is that we are there, though. That would be sick. And then we got to talk about, we've been talking about going to Arizona for the Final Four, too, if we make it there. You know you would want to if you made it there. I would love to.
You know, the good part of it is for us, like I'm a season ticket holder for U of H, so if we get tickets, we'll get them in the section they've allotted for the U of H fans. So they're all together and typically in a place behind the team. That's way better than finding some random seat off SeatGeek or whatever. So, because you're with your kind of community. So that's
Yeah.
way more fun.
I've not heard the My Eyes song by Travis Scott. I've seen a couple requests for it, but if I need to see, for us to do it like a song, like just a request from somebody, it's going to have to be somebody that, or a request that really, really gets out there. And it's like everybody is spamming it because we just don't have enough days in the week to get to every song. So.
But I'll tell you, no, I don't want to say it.
What?
I was just going to say, you know, being a subscriber or whatever on Patreon or whatever gives you so much more opportunity to do it. And totally affordably, like we just literally can't put out enough music. I record on Monday and Tuesday and typically Fridays for the new music stuff. And then sometimes these live streams. And so on Monday and Tuesday, I think I do about 10 songs between those 2 days, 5 and 5.
And probably of those 10 songs, probably 7 of them are Patreon requests.
Yeah. So
like,
we want to support them because they are actually supporting the channel. Like, and so people who want to support the channel and keep it going, that's where we give that. It's not favoring them because we do a video every day on YouTube, but it's really hard.
Today we're probably putting out 3.
Although you can get given a membership here to YouTube and you can be the members only live stream. We do reactions there. You could get it there.
Yeah. U of A will take home the trophy.
Logis.
Man, they looked good today, didn't they? I mean, they had some trouble, but Arizona, I think that's what you're talking about since you're from there.
Logis. Love to come out and see you there.
They're good. I would not doubt it if we see each other in the championship. I would not be surprised.
Robbie.
If Arizona made it to the championship, we would not win just because Arizona fans would be nuts.
Yeah, there'll be a home game.
Which we almost had that last year. Well, not really,
Almost.
but if we would have kept winning, we would have.
Robbie, I would love an Easter stream. I would love an all Christian music Easter stream, but I'm kind of shocked you said that, Robbie. With all the songs you requested, Robbie. Oh my gosh, have you and your family on to be able to request some Christian music?
Yeah, we're gotta have a Cheyenne sing some songs for us.
Yeah, Cheyenne.
You should tell her that, Robbie. Tell her that we want her to sing if we do that stream.
Yep.
We'll call her in. She can sing.
I believe in God the Father. I believe. Hey, look, Alaire is in Dallas, Nick.
I know. I saw that. I was gonna read that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no, I forgot about it. So luckily you remembered because. But yeah, hey, Alaire, if you're a fan of basketball and are at the Big 12 or not Big 12, the NCAA tournament next week in Dallas, we'll be there. Hopefully, praying. Why did I do this? I didn't mean to.
Logis said he had the hookup. Logis said he has tickets.
Bro, Logis, I said it. I joked on the Zoom call when we were talking about it, but if seriously, like if you have some way to have some kind of hookup, we will pay you. But
he's promising something.
I'll pay you, but as long as it's not as much as the regular ticket is.
If U of H is going.
Yes, but seriously, if you have some kind of hookup, bro, we will. We're trying to be there.
Are we Texans fans? I am. I'm not really a big NFL fan. So, I mean, I support them when I watch, but I don't sit down to try to watch them on Sunday.
Yeah. Arizona and Big 12 next year. True.
Pour a drink out for the ramped tier, Adrian. Pour one out for the ramped tier. It is done.
I already did that. It broke my computer.
It is done. Look at David being just a regular member. I've gotten almost 70 songs done.
Well, I mean,
so it's worth it.
You are now, I guess, a regular member. He was a ramp member for a while. So but yes, you've gotten a lot.
Anybody would say that who's been a member. And that's what's cool about membership to any channel. Any reactor you support as a YouTube member or a Patreon member and you pay the subscription, supporting them, we appreciate it so much, but I would tell you to go to anybody you support because they will favor the people who are paying to support them because that's you don't make money on YouTube, y'all. You don't make money on YouTube for these videos unless you get to be super famous and the labels say we're going to just make all this monetized.
Yeah, my joke, I feel like my joke was the funniest thing we said today, and Tom didn't even know that I
didn't
said
get
anything. Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah.
when David said pour out a drink for was that Adrian or David? Somebody said pour out a drink for the ramp here. I said I did, and it broke my computer.
I know. You poured an entire 20 ounces out. And you had such good aim, it landed right on top of that.
Dude, it was perfect. Right all over it. But they fixed it, and it was not cheap. But they fixed it. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap up today's stream. I know Tom's going to get to church pretty soon. I got to go to the gym because I've not been today.
Ooh.
I'm not on 75 hard anymore, but I'm still trying to go to the gym. You know, it's good for you.
And watch basketball. We're going to be doing more of these. We're going to have new music coming. And if it's Friday next week, we won't. If we travel
That's true.
to Dallas, we won't.
Yeah.
But we will try to do a live stream maybe like Thursday. We're going to find a vinyl live stream day, and we're going to also try to find a some other live stream.
Yeah, I know. I think I can't remember the schedule. I think Tuesday we have a member stream Tuesday, and I think we might be doing our. I don't think it's Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or Thursday for our next level reaction stream. It's one of those 2 days.
Yeah, we should do a vinyl one too.
And we gotta find a final one. April, we're gonna start doing donation live streams for requests also. So if you want your request heard,
people ask about that. Just hey, I just want a reaction done, and I don't want to have to do a membership thing and go through that. We're gonna start doing periodic live streams for the donation thing, and just a certain number of slots, only a certain number. It's not going to be an ongoing 3-hour thing. It'd probably be an hour, around 15 minutes max, and do that for people who really want it. If not, we hang out like this and we chat and we chill.
Yeah. As you said, Tuesday. It's on Patreon. I have it listed. I think it might be Tuesday. I think I was doing that so that we could have Thursday to do a different one.
Mm-hmm.
No, Thursday? Wait.
Megs knows.
I gotta check because now I'm confused. Meg said it's Thursday, and then she said no Tuesday, which I don't know. I don't know if that means no, it's Tuesday or no Tuesday stream. I'm gonna figure it out right now though. What did I say?
Whatever Nick said.
It's on Thursday. I have it listed on Thursday, the 28th. Yeah, so it's on Thursday. So that might be moved. Just letting y'all know. I'm going to let y'all know as soon as we figure it out. I want to make sure we have time for a vinyl stream. I don't know if it's better to do that on Tuesday night or Thursday afternoon. We're going to fit in both, but I don't know when. So that next level stream might be moved to Tuesday night.
Think we could knock out 2 vinyls at once?
No.
Because the juice roll was so long. Like, that was a long one.
Well, I mean, I think most of them are going to be around there. I mean, that one was 20, right? So
14.
Yeah, probably going to be 12.
14. But Suicide Boys is like 2-minute songs sometimes. Like, they're super quick. 13. I'll bet the Suicide Boys albums will be 30 minutes long. Because when we do the vinyls, we just listen. We don't stop and pause and talk.
Yeah.
We could do 2 of the Suicide Boys at one time.
Could you handle 2 Suicide Boys album back to
Dude,
back?
I could handle 7 Suicide Boys songs.
Yeah. So keep your notifications on. We'll let you know about when things are happening. Who knows? We might do the vinyl one Tuesday night. I don't know. We'll see.
Johan, last question, I guess. How many clients do I see each week?
Sounds like he sees about 50.
I really don't. I have a strict number of 25 that I try to stick to, and sometimes it's a bit below, sometimes it's a bit above. I don't like going to 30, and I don't like going to 20. So Jackie knows to kind of, and there's a waiting list right now, and so I don't see clients on Tuesday. I do all my recording here, live stream, stuff like that, business calls, all the stuff I need to do on Tuesday. And then Friday afternoon, I take off. So it's really 3.5 days a week that I'm working, and I see 25 people. So typically about, average of 7 a day, which is a pretty full load in terms of therapy, especially lately with the different cases of trauma and death and a lot of stuff going on. So I would say 25 has always been my number to stay mentally focused, because we like to really get into the cases we have instead of just pumping through and seeing a bunch of people, especially at my age. In fact, I'd like to go down to 20 or 15 a week and do more of this. That would be fun. But
YouTube, get your act together.
I would love to do that, because I like picking the cases I see. It's worth it. I love my job.
Yeah. All right.
right.
Next stream will be members on
Thank y'all.
Tuesday, and then we have a vinyl sometime next week as well.
I got to go order a vinyl. Hey, if y'all have
player.
suggestions on the best vinyl record player, DM me on Instagram.
Please
I'm going to go
do.
shopping for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
guys.
y'all.
Thank y'all for
Appreciate
being
seeing
here.
you. Have a great rest of the weekend. Go Cougs. Whose
Cougs.
house? Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil. I wanted people
Nobody
to
said
see.
it because nobody knows it.
Well, how do you know they didn't see it? You can't hear it.
I was watching the comments. They were going to say it.
Well, okay, it's a little bit of a delay, so
Okay, that's true.
anybody
Okay.
say Coog's house? I don't think anybody did. Okay, you're supposed to say Coog's house after that, but it's okay.
Love y'all.
Y'all will learn eventually.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
guys, appreciate y'all. We will see you on the next.
Next,
Why do you
reaction therapy.
hold on? Let's sync it up. Okay, we'll see you on the
Next
next reaction
reaction
therapy.
therapy.
Gotta sync it up better next time.
Bye.